oradan o şekilde kaçtı.
Black ones, Redanians,
To be a purveyor of cheap
long
gold
they
and
pay,
watered down
and
wine.
don't hit.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know.
Black
I know,
ones,
which is
Redanians.
exact.
Konuşalım.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Ben de sevmeye başladım.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. The risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea.
Yani illa o para benden çıkacak,
I
o belli
dated this
oldu.
girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Well, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Bana kitleme de,
Sophronia
rica
could
ediyorum.
still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
Ya
What's
Dendalay,
this help
kılıçla kaç
entail?
para sen
First of
biliyor
all,
musun?
we need to borrow a dull sword
daha
from
bunlar
Madame Arena. One of her
alt
props.
malzeme yani.
You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats.
Ya yanlışlıkla
It'll work,
direkt
you'll see.
seçeneğe bastım ya. Diğer
Get the sword from Madame
seçeneklere
Arena and
bakabilirdik
meet
ama
me
neyse.
outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing.
what's he schemed up this time?
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
Sen kimsin lan?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt. Glad you came.
Kim bunlar?
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Ah ah.
Next time,
Gel
Earl.
lan.
Let's
gel.
go.
Right, don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shape without a shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of
Ya
beggars.
senin de mi lan?
To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Edeyim hadi yardım da.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond.
Hakikaten lan.
There's a
zevkli
shop
ya.
along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Ben bu göreve geçeyim o zaman direkt. Tehlikeli bir oyun.
What do you see?
A storm, damn it.
Bir tane şu kart içinde adam öldürmeyelim ya. Evet gene Novigrad kapattı. Adam
Locked.
daha attı komple.
Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Did you dabble in the rain?
Şimdi buradan kesin. Gittin lan. Adam ölmüş.
Must be Zed.
Adam ismini tanıdık da yani çıkartamadım.
Find it?
No.
Yok artık.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Tiana from the square tile deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. They were looking for something. They were looking for something around for.
Oha ses bug oldu.
They were looking for something. They were looking for something.
Tamam anladım.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Çelik kılıç. Kart. Ravik.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Bu kadar mıydı lan? Kısaymış bayağı.
Life's wet enough in the gutter.
Adam da bizi dışarıda bekliyor.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Bunları hiç konuşmamış mıyız biz daha önce ya?
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick
Bir
skull
insanın
to
kendine
blame.
bilmesi güzel bir şey tabii.
Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Tamam.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson
Tamam bu
Jr.
questlerden öncesini anlatıyor.
What do you call a triumvirate? But with four
Küçük artık yok.
individuals.
No idea.
Well, there are four, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence.
Tabii biz
Nothing happens without them
dengeleri
knowing about
bozunca
it and
ortada
approving
bir
it.
otorite boşluğu oluştu.
Rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you.
Para mı?
War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high, its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
Gelelim
About those
quest'e.
cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! The sea hills are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Setmetta.
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Yani.
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. Believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain he snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me.
Rivak.
Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Kim bunlar?
Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him.
Tamam.
Zoltan, seems
İş yine
awful
bize kaldı o
important to
zaman.
you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse, gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave.
Yine ağız
Well,
bırakacağız gibi.
good luck to you, Geralt.
Şimdi burası 132 metre diyor. Öbürü 225. Yakındakine gidelim.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Tamam işte Ravik. Madem adam adı Ravik, niye o zaman yanlış yazıyorsunuz oğlum şeye? Oğlum sen nereye geldin lan buraya?
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it.
Oğlum
I
şema ver
suspect it's
şema.
either to
Hadi.
do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once you're
Oğlancılık.
done. Let's go.
Anladım. Oğlancılık. Bir yandan da korkuyorum. Neler bulacağım diye.
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Rivia.
Does Geralt fish?
Geralt balığa çıkar mı? Çok istemiyorum ama evet mi desem? Ben de evet diyeyim.
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what for Xanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
happen to like Xander.
Ben düz adam.
Cause you're a witcher! But you shoving them potions, shit's a delicacy to use.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Well then, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why.
Ya tamam bu muhabbetler iyi güzel de yani ben balığa pek böyle ilgim olmadığı için.
Would have
Hocam
eaten it
hadi
myself.
kısa kes.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Devam edeceksin illa yani. Okey. Biz de kendi stilimizi söyleriz yani.
Bombs.
How's that?
Well then, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Tamam. Sıkıldım ya yeter lan.
Can see the bottom of this one.
Oh.
Bretzes, makes this work.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with ye. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard, you wouldn't have fallen in.
Hocam senin kafa zaten trilyon oldu.
Seems to me I've heard of you before.
O yüzden belli ki bana aldırmıyorsun sen. Ben ufaktan seni eve çöküyorum, haberin olsun da. Sonra ne oldu deme.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer is open.
Tamam belli ki burası açılacak. Kol lazım bir yerde.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Çek yıl, çek.
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Gelelim en önemli yere.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. Ought to ask Triss about it. Here's Fringilla, dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Oğlum bu nasıl bir koleksiyon lan?
Ratier de Rideau's dagger. Asira Varanahid's necklace. Joachim de
Hocam
Versailles.
adamın ocağına incacı
Pretty
dikiyorum
grim
şu an.
curiosity.
Bu neymiş lan?
Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Daha ağır zırh o, bize gelmez. Bitti mi? Tabloda varmış.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Temper on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Tamam gibiyiz. Daha pek bir şey gözükmüyor etrafta. Aynen, çıkalım. Böyle mi kalacak? Oğlum adam anlar.
Debt collector.
Getirdim.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Yine
Too late.
iş içinde
Grab
iş
him.
çıkıyor.
And you two, get lost.
Bırakın lan onu.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't they got all day?
Tek taşla.
Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver? I'd recommend a letter. Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Good idea. Take it by her house when I get a chance. Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
Oğlum alt tarafı 3 tane kart ya. Ne uğraştırıcı şeyler lan.
What's he doing here?
Bak yine ağzına kırıklarım burada.
Temple Guard let even you your daughter in a day.
Buradan mı?
To puke or not to puke, that is the...
Kusmak ya da kusmamak bütün mesele bu. Adam felsefesiymiş.
I see a challenger who seeks to subdue pile driver.
Alt katta gibi.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. That's your beauty setting.
Yok üst katta.
No.
Değil gibi lan. Ya buradan bir şey çıkacağından değil de işte insan lootlamak istiyor bir yandan da. Bize bırak alt kattaymış adam. Hiç uğraşmayalım burasıyla.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go?
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Belki senin dilin uzun. Onu bir kısaltmak lazım.
Sure he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broke. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stand.
Ya sen kartı falan bırak da gel
Ravi's
kılıçla falan
life
oynayalım.
and the TARDIS card. Fancy that?
Ya ben hiç kart oynamak istemiyorum ya.
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
Familiar. I ever roll up yet?
Adamı boşuna öldürmüş olduk ama vallahi istemiyorum şu an oyun oynamak. Sanki normalde de ben kart oynanan sıkılırım.
No, stay there, handsome.
Yoksa ben de istedim abi adamı kurtarmayı.
Oh God, the Reaper's come for me. Oi, Cocker!
Son kartla beraber Zoltan'ın istediği seriyi tamamlamış olduk herhalde artık. Başka bir şey bize sunmaz diye düşünüyorum.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all
Biraz
the
kan
cards.
döküldü ama özellikle bir tane de masum kişi gitti arada.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much
Ya ben
about.
şunu öldürsem ya.
You fucking calm yourself. You're so fucked once. Fucking calm yourself.
Oh, I can't wait
Oğlum
to
kavga
get the
çıksın
king
lan.
of beggars out of my beard.
Çıkmıyor.
Fucking calm yourself. You bored, grey boy.
Oh!
You fucking calm yourself.
Anladık hocam, dövüşemiyoruz. Okey.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Lan.
Your would-be buyer
Sen
handed us
nereden
his
çıktın?
coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive.
Bu kadar mı
I
lan?
must have a chat with him.
Oğlum
Doing it.
hani zerre şansınız
Geralt,
bile yok yani. öyle
bastards
söyleyeyim
getting
size.
away with my coin. Damn it. With our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Rumble time! Chase him from the back!
Büyük nerede? Ha buradaymış. Tamam çık çık. Zoltan halleder orayı. Derken daha da mı var? Orası değil Geralt ha.
What? can't understand a word.
Bir dakika lan. Ne taraf?
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
O şehrin surları. Buradan yukarı mı? Aşağıda olabilir. Emin değilim. Ama yukarı olduğunu düşünüyorum. Demek ki yanlış düşünüyorum. Bölmem değil mi lan? Adam aşağı. O daha da gidiyor da. Yok. Abi sen nereye gidiyorsun ya? Çok dar buralar. Ha gördüm. Oradasın. Gitti mi? Devam. Burada bir şeyler var mı acaba? Bir dakika lan. Hocam, ben nerelere geldim?
You there, come here.
Sen kimsin?
Help me! This damn lid won't budge!
Whoever put it on the sarcophagus was clearly thinking about grave robbers.
You've no idea who I am, have you?
None.
Professor Vermont John, Oxenford University, Faculty of Applied Archaeology. As a certain ancient map would have it, there's a priceless elven tome in this sarcophagus, the Durar manuscript. It could shed entirely new light on the Enel and Shay conflict. So, will you help?
Ya edeyim de hacı, ben başka bir görevdeydim ya.
All right, let's open it.
Blood are glowing.
Vampire. Probably regenerates here.
Just 5 more minutes. Is it 13:58 yet?
No.
Then fuck off.
I'm ever running into things like that. Well, come on, open it again.
Why? See an elven manuscript there? Because I sure as hell didn't.
I hadn't the chance to look. Perhaps he enjoys bedtime reading and keeps it under his pillow.
Fine, I'll open it again.
Evet, kızdıracağız gibi.
What the? Again? Do you fucking plan to come knocking once an hour now? Enough!
Ya oğlum. O ne lan? Dur vampir mi o? O nasıl vampir oğlum? Katakanlar.
Disturbed him.
Shame you didn't leave me to talk to him. He might have known something about the manuscript.
Didn't seem all that willing to chat.
You may be right. Oh well, thanks. Farewell.
Adama bak lan.
You do well not to pest the fuck.
Az kalsın var ya. Avuçluyorduk kanki. Neyse ben diğer göreve devam edeyim. Oğlum görev içinde görev hallettim lan. İşte. Dedim oğlum ben ayrıntı meraklısı bir insanım. O yüzden buralara bakarım. Başkası bakmaz, ben bakarım hocam. Adam buradan koşmaya başladı. Devam etti. Tamam.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
Adamın sonu bizim elimizden değil, Garkolan'ın elinden oldu yalnız.
Ha ha, highly amusing. If I give you the coin,
sence?
Will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Valla kartları şu an koleksiyon odaklı düşünmüyorum. Ben o yüzden stick gelirim.
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the king of beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the pontar.
Kim göre?
What is a grey boy looking for?
What's he doing here?
Evet. Gene bir görevi... Ne oluyor lan? Hah, gene bir görevi tamamen bitirdik. Başka görevlerde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.